So it's been like 3 days since that last clip because the United States Postal Service has been screwing me. I don't have the motor mounts, so I can't do nothing with this honky piece of trash. Got a new clutch though. So I'm here today to add another part and show you how to put a locker, a mini spool is what they call it, in a GM 7.5 or 8.5. You take all the bolts out, you know, pretty standard, and then you pop the cover open, you let her drain. The pickle juice. The good old pickle juice. The valve was not open. You just let it drain, and then you pop the cover off. You take the spider gears out. I'll show you it. Once you get the cover off, it'll look a little something like this. You just grab a wheel and you spin it so you can see the spider gears. See them little puppies? There's not a lot of light in here. You gotta take that pin out, which is right here. There's a little bolt holding it in. Just take that out, it'll slide out, and then you pop everything apart. It might be extremely tight. It was kind of a pain to get out of there, but I got it without completely stripping it, which is always a bonus. And then you just rotate this puppy down and you slide the pin out, which is kind of difficult to do with one hand. I don't want to drop it. There. You slide the pin out. That's all it be. You let it rest down in the catch can. And you take the gears off. Well, actually you gotta get the C-clip out first. So what you do is you come over here. I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but you slap the wheel. There it goes. I don't know where it went though. That's alright. Yeah. And once you do that, you can rotate the carrier and pull out the gears. You gotta slide the axle out. Fuck, alright. Always have a towel handy. You grab the wheel, and you slide it out a little bit if it'll fucking come. There you go. Slide it out a little bit, and then that'll come out. And this will come out at some point. Alright, that was a huge struggle, but I got the final clip off. And all the spider gears are out of it. You just take the center out of it. And when I get the piece, I'll show it to you and we'll put it in. Alright guys, now that USPS has finished screwing me, we finally got the part. So these replace the spider gears, and then these go in the middle with the pin through it to lock it. Basically it's solid axle at that point. So I'll show you how to put it in. If you're doing this, you might want to take your C-clips from your rear end and file them down so they actually fit in here, because you won't be able to get it in. Yeah, I know they go down in here, but you won't be able to get it together if you don't file them down and make them fit in here. And then once you file the clip down flat, it'll fall right down in there, and then you just got to put the other side on and get the blocks in. I'll show you in a minute. So all you got to do is make both sides of the C-clip flat. Just grind them down, and it'll slide right in there. And then you put the other side in just like this. Come over here, you slide it up in there if you can get it in there without pulling the axle out, which I probably will need to. One-handed maneuvers. There we go. Okay, and then you slide it in there. You try to put it on the axle, which isn't in there anymore. Rather difficult doing this with one hand. There. And then it's up on there. And you push the axle back in. Once you push the axle back in, you can slide this back and it'll go on there. And you put the C-clip down here in the top. If I can get it in there. If you can't get it in there, you'll have to rotate it around, but not a big deal. You get it somewhat in there. And then it'll just drop right on. Try to move it up towards the top. Move it up to the top and then pull the axle out so it'll stick. Come over here and grab this puppy. And it went back. So now the C-clip is in its spot. There's not enough room. Alright guys, I've been fighting with it for hours. I had to freaking grind down the sides of the block because they wouldn't go in between the pucks, and giant pain, but it's in there and it does this. E.